Aloha everyone, thanks for tuning in today. So today I just wanted to come on here to talk about the Taurus eclipse and this new season that we just entered. I know a lot of people are feeling like you want to rest, but at the same time you can't really fully relax because the energies are just so intense, along with the solar storms that are happening. So the sun brings awareness into this realm, and the sun just moved into Taurus, along with the energies with Jupiter and Neptune conjuncting in Pisces, which is both rulers day and night at home in Pisces. So Mars and Venus are both in Pisces. We actually have a total of 9 different senses, and with this Pisces stellium, it's really awakening us to our highest potential, which is the supernatural state of being, which is our cosmic intelligence. Right now it's the Sun, Mercury, and Uranus in Taurus, which is also with the North Node, which is the focus of our destiny. So how does this affect you personally? You want to look at your own chart, which house is ruled by Pisces, which is where you're experiencing a huge expansion in spiritual gifts, as well as spiritual awareness of this area of your life and how deeply interwoven it is in terms of everything that you do and speak and manifest is like creating karma, cause and effect, and whether or not that's good or bad depends on your intention. So Mercury is also about to move into Gemini right before the eclipse, the new moon eclipse in Taurus, along with Pluto retrograde happening in Capricorn the day before the solar eclipse. So what that means is a lot, and that's what I'm about to go through in this video. So thanks for tuning in. So right now the energies are super feminine and yin mode, and about relaxing and surrendering and finding a slower pace and a flow where you are connected on emotional and spiritual intelligence and level at all times, rather than doing things at our disposal. So the matrix might be pulling you into certain patterns of insanity is what it feels like to me, because yeah, I just want to say that I was definitely going through some depression and stuff for a little bit because of how much I worked 3 days in a row in the Matrix, and it's a really cool job. It's chill, like being a henna artist, but at the same time it's like this constant energy exchange with jabbed up people. I don't know if that's discriminative or not, but there is definitely a difference in terms of balancing out the energies, but at the same time it's like worth it. Because so Taurus is also about our finances. It's really time to get aligned with our highest path, and a good way to tell, a good indicator, is if your value and your worth is steadily increasing at this time, as well as your assets, what you've invested in, that should be increasing, and that's an indicator that you are on your highest path. So eclipse season is pretty much saying that it's time to be focused on our collective destiny as well as your individual destiny, so what you came here to do. So South Node being in Scorpio is like, so South Node deals with like our karmic endings. This is the stuff that we are leaving behind, and Scorpio is deep psychological programs that we've had, and Uranus is opposing the South Node in Taurus, so it's helping us snap out of it. And with all this Pisces energy going on right now is a really good time to just focus on what you came here to do. So I just want to say, with Mercury moving into Gemini, dealing with communication, prayer is more powerful than ever, because with 4 planets in Pisces, it's all about having a personal connection with the Most High, and prayer is the direct way to do it. You're actually supposed to be entering a trance state where you're talking directly to the Most High. So it's not just saying these words, it's like your intention is fully with your heart, and you're given this as an offering. A prayer is an offering to the Most High, because your words is creating worlds, and it's so powerful in terms of shifting. Yeah, prayer is definitely a catalyst, and during these times with Jupiter and Neptune conjunct in Pisces, is definitely something that you want to be leaning more into. And Venus is also exalted in Pisces, which is where it is right now. So I feel like sacral chakra is something that a lot of people have blockages, and ever since I started creating art again, it's really made me aware of when my sacral chakra is blocked versus when it's not, because when it's not, I'm like wanting to create all the time. So yeah, I guess I also wanted to talk about 13 sign astrology and how that ties into the 12 signs. So what astrology really is, 12 signs astrology, is a wheel of karma. It's your personal karma being mapped out and how it's supposed to play out for you to fulfill certain parts of your soul's destiny. And everybody came in at a different time, which means everybody has a different, completely different birth chart. But I wanted to talk about 13 versus 12 signs astrology. So I made an old video about Ophiuchus, the 13th sign, which is, its element is ether, and it is the creator of all 4 elements. So fire, water, earth, air all come from ether. Ether is the spirit that moves the 4 lower elements, right? So I just want to be clear that nobody, even if you're born within the dates of Ophiuchus, you're not an Ophiuchus. You're not born under Ophiuchus. Well, I guess every single person is, but your sun would still be in Sagittarius or Scorpio. So that's because Ophiuchus is not a part of the actual 12 cycles. It's the center point of the entire wheel. So what 13 signs astrology is recognizing that the 12 signs is a wheel of karma and you want to break out of it. So you break out of it by mastering all 12 signs to become the 13. So what that means is everybody has all 12 signs. Every single sign rules a house depending on what your rising sign is. So you want to look at Taurus and Pisces for this season because that's where you're experiencing major transformation in these areas where the planets are today. So Taurus is where the eclipse is happening. So this is this new energy that's coming into your awareness in this area of your life, the house ruled by Taurus. And the house that is ruled by Pisces is greater expansion of psychic gifts. So for me, clairaudience is something that I've never experienced on this level before. Sometimes I'm hearing entire spectrums of high-pitched frequencies, and it's no longer just a ringing in the ear. The more you listen into that, it becomes like a whole spectrum, like it sounds like angels playing on a harp. 13 sign astrology is pretty much this higher awareness of what Ophiuchus energy is, which is the awakened Christ, because Ophiuchus is the twin serpent bearer, and the twin serpents represent the union of the masculine and the feminine, and it's also so the Kundalini snakes, where they unite, is at the heart and also at the ajna, and that creates the Sushumna channel. So yeah, the awakened Christ is the 13th sign, and it rules over the entire body, which is the pituitary and pineal gland. So all the planets are direct, Chiron's in retrograde, Pluto is about to join. It's about going back and retracing certain patterns that have been deeply ingrained because Pluto is in Capricorn. Like these patterns that have been repeated so much that they've materialized, and in a way it's about dematerializing out from the inside out, because when Pluto goes retrograde, it's about doing the inner transformation work where you're a caterpillar in a cocoon again. And it's going to be retrograde until October. I also wanted to do a little sneak peek or preview of my art, so thanks for tuning into that. So here's what I'm working with. This is a painting that I recently finished. It's called God Sees, and it has gold and silver. I don't know if you can tell. Gold and silver paint. And this is the root chakra with the snakes and the crystals. Then we flow up to the sacral, which has silver, and solar plexus. So this is a work in progress, the heart chakra. I feel like I'm going to change concept some more. And Aries season kind of got me focused all over the place, and I'm working on like 4 different ones at a time right now. So this is a being that I met in dream time that I wanted to share. This is an abstract piece. It's going to be called Crystalline Worlds, I think. And this is another one that I painted over an old thing, but yeah, it's a cat with 3 pyramids in the back and floating on some clouds. Thanks for tuning in today.